experience, the Ethiopian experience, KPCU, and others. Then after that, we were supposed to form various groups for the identified thematic areas, so that in the morning, the first 2 hours, the groups sit differently and come up with recommendations, so that once we reconvene the plenary, all the thematic group areas, the groups can present, and then from there we start now agreeing on the final resolutions for implementation. So I don't know whether we want to continue and listen to that presentation, or we close, we start with it in the morning, then we break into the groups. I don't know, what do you think? Morning, eh? Because of the level, of concentration. Because I think we have had it the whole day. So let us agree this way, that we reconvene at 8, and please, at least tomorrow, because we are sleeping here, let's start at 8. Then we have 1 hour presentation. Then in 10 minutes, we agree on the various groups. Some people can start working on the groups now. They can work overnight. Then we break. I believe there are certain rooms that have been set. We break for 2 hours so that each group can now study what has been discussed and that is specific to the area they have been assigned, and now come up with recommendations. So then again, we convene at about 11, and then we start listening and agreeing on the solutions. So that after lunch, we come back, we read the resolutions, so that by 3 o'clock, we can be able to wind up the conference. Is that in order? But you can stay. I think accommodation is paid up to tomorrow. So there is no hurry. Kwa kwetu wanasema siku ya kuni ni ya. So I think if we can agree that way, I think we can then reconvene at 8. Then we have those presentations. Then we break into the various groups to deal with the thematic areas. Then we reconvene again. And then we start now working on the resolutions. It is my belief that by the end of the day tomorrow, even Waziri Chalugui, don't worry, even about the cooperative bill, we'll agree tomorrow how we deal with all these things together. And we'll agree also on the timelines. All I want to assure you and the people of Kenya is that the commitment of President William Ruto and our government is so strong that what you are worried about, that some mailers and marketers are intimidating people here, they can try. But at this level where we are, we cannot be intimidated. We cannot be swayed. We have to make hard and practical decisions. We must restore the glory of the coffee subsector, and the farmers must get commensurate reward for their sweat. That we are determined, and that's why we are here. And let these marketers not think we are just here for a joke. If they see we came yesterday, we are here for 3 days. This is a serious affair. But if they consider before tomorrow to increase the prices to 200, we can talk. Can't we? Yeah, we are reasonable people. Kuliko hii kusuguana na nyinyi na sheria na nini, mkikubali muache kukula profit yote, mkule kidogo, mupatie wakulima pesa ile mingi, tunaweza malizana na nyinyi. This forum here is sufficient. Si tunatosha kuabua. So the marketers, we can give you forum by the way tomorrow. I think we'll want to invite them. Wakuje hapa waongee. And argue their case before us. I think it's only fair. The rules of natural justice dictate no person should be condemned unheard. So the secretariat, the conveners, can you look for the marketers? Let us allow them nafasi kesho. After the first presentation, before we break into the various groups for thematic areas, we can listen to the marketers, can't we? And the millers as well. Let them come here. We are reasonable people. We are not hostile. Probably we have formed a wrong perception about them. Probably they can persuade us differently. We start guided and persuaded. We are reasonable people. We are democratic. And we are engaging. We are consultative. We are willing to listen to everybody until we get a solution. And I would prefer if they can think about it at night and come here and give us guaranteed prices, then we can have a good discussion. There's no problem. Sisi tunataka mkulima apate pesa using whatever formula. If the existing marketers can give us the right prices, we don't have a problem, do we? Hiyo yetu ni hapo. So wacha hata hao tutawalika wakuje watueleze. So I really want to thank all of you for your patience, for your concentration, for your contribution. This has been very informative, and I want to say I am very impressed by the level of passion and resolve to get it right for the last and the final time, so that we'll never again have to call a conference to see how to sort out this sector. We will be calling a conference to discuss progress and how to make it better. But they say, if you find yourself in a hole, you stop digging and figure out how to come out. We must stop digging. And that is why we must change many things. But if the marketers come and convince us that is okay, that we can agree na watuongeze pesa, Monday is not far. Kuna shida, tunaweza kubaliana. About what the minister has said, Linturi, we'll agree on the framework to make sure that there is no disruption and there is continuity. And I want to tell you, this government cannot be intimidated by the cartels. Watafuta watu wengine. And the reason is only one, that the president and I and Linturi, Kuria, we are not conflicted. Why it has been impossible to get reforms in the coffee subsector is that previous administrations and the players were conflicted. Wakitafuta, wanakuja wanakuona, wanakuambia hii. Hata kuna wengine walikuwa wananitumania, wanasema wachana na hii maneno DP. Tunaweza tafutia wewe hata kama ni 50 cents for every kilo sold. Sasa nikaambia mimi sisi kama tulikataa kuchukua pesa ya Uhuru na Azimio tuende pande yao. Sasa hii akawa ndio tunaweza chukua ya wakulima. Sisi hatuna haja na pesa. Sisi wengine tumemaliza kuzaa, tumemaliza kusomesha, hatuna haja na pesa. Ile tunapewa na mshahara inatosha. Kwanza mimi bibi yangu ni pastor, hana mahitaji mingi. Sasa hivyo wale wanatafuta pesa, sisi we are not in that league. We are not interested. Our resolve is the farmer to get money. And I'm telling you, if these farmers get money, even us leaders will be happy people. Tukikutana kanisani, wawache kutoa mapeni na mashilingi. Wanatoa manoti. Hiyo ndio sisi nataka. Wanatoa ngirigiri, vile Kawera anasema. Hata wewe ni bishop utafaidika kwa kanisa yako. Kwa hivyo hata kanisa tunamsaidia. And I can tell you, even our Christians, they want to give a good offering. Wanakosa kupeana because they don't have the ability. I can tell you, if we sort out the coffee subsector, the tea subsector, milk, miraa, we'll have sorted this country. Churches will be happy. Pastors will be happy. Watu wenye kinyosi watafurahi. Wenye salon watafurahi. Wenye kuuza nyama watafurahi. Watu ya transport watafurahi. Mafundi, watu ya hardware. So let nobody think we are here on a joking mission. This is a very serious forum to sort out the economy of this country and to restore the dignity of our farmers. And it will be done, and it must be done. And we are not just here, just like by the way. We have thought about it, and we have sat down, and we have taken a conscious decision that it must be done. But we must listen to the stakeholders. And you have done well. We have been writing. We'll continue writing tomorrow. Na tunashukuru sana. I want to wish you a good evening. Kawera Mwangaza, you are the happiest. Ile pesa nazunguka hapa Meru ni mingi. So your economy is, there's quite a bit of money this town. Kuweka mafuta, wale car wash, kusafisha magari. Tumechukua mahoteli karibu yote.